Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's the holiday season, and it's that time of year where we get to, you know, celebrate Santa Claus, sing along the Christmas carols, open presents, be giving to our loved ones, and of course, we gotta have the classic reindeer games. We do things a little differently here on the TNT Motorsports Network YouTube channel. And we are doing things the racing way for the reindeer games known as the Santa Claus Cup. The first ever NR2003 Santa Claus Cup here at the snowy m&ms Superspeedway. 20 laps, 10 cars, but there can only be one Santa Claus Cup champion. Who will that be? Well, let's meet the grid for our starting lineup for today's 20 lap Santa Claus Cup main event. You have car number 86. That is Dancer, piloted by Cyber Tribal. Outside of him on the front row in the number 7 machine, that is Donner, who is being piloted by Jack. Row number 2 on the inside, and the Vixen number 13, that's Alan Willoughby. Outside of him in the Santa Classic number 25, that is JC 1997. Row number 3 on the inside in the number 88, pushing Comet along to the finish line, it's DL. Outside of him in the Blitzen car number 5, that is AJ Haloti. Prancer will start on the inside of row number 4. Tagging along with Prancer is Kyle Wilfred in the 75. Outside of him in the number 24, that's Dasher, and teaming with him is Tanner Campos. Rounding out the field in row number 5 on the inside in the 84, it's Rudolph, and riding along with him is Wyatt Wild. And last but certainly not least, in the Cupid number 9 machine, that's William Cantrell. So there's your grid for the first ever NR 2003 Santa Claus Cup. And let's get down to fire the engines for today's 20-lap main event.
Drivers, start your engines.
Well, normally in this case, we would say on Dasher, on Dancer, on Prancer and Vixen, on Comet and Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, but who do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and of course you have Santa Claus on the sleigh, guiding the reindeer to where he needs to be on Christmas Eve to deliver the toys. But this time around, we're going to settle things on the racetrack, making the pace lap here at m&ms Superspeedway. Again, one winner. The first annual Santa Claus, first ever NR 2003 Santa Claus Cup, ready to unleash as the pace car comes around turn number 4 with the field pulling into pit lane. And here we go, race fans. The green flag is out. We are racing. Donner off to the early lead down the back straightaway for the first time. But we're going to be expecting a lot of lead changes in this. 20 laps, anything can happen on a super speedway. Here comes Comet to the inside with Vixen behind him and Prancer along with him. 3 cars on the inside line. Comet will come around, throw the blocker on Donner, and Comet will lead the first lap. Vixen in the middle, Prancer now to the inside. They're 3 wide behind Comet. Donner going way up high. Prancer on the bottom behind them. Rudolph and Dancer into the mix. Comet still leads, but 3 wide behind him. Again, anything can happen. It is a super speedway, and 20 laps is a long way. Comet, your leader. Rudolph trying to make his way through from third, going for second around Vixen. Prancer trying to give him a push, but here comes Cupid, who started towards the rear of the field. Cupid trying to make his way through. Down the front straightaway, Comet will lead the second lap, but Rudolph trying to take over the race lead. Vixen tagging along with Comet for right now. 1-2 is they're running at the moment with Cupid sitting in third, Dasher sitting in spot number 4. Side by side for the lead and side by side for third. They're 2 by 2, looks like 4 rows deep down the back straightaway. Comet still holds on, but Vixen going to try to see if he can get the inside lane to work. Cupid trying to push on the outside. So far, Comet's holding strong. Vixen has some help from Dasher and Santa right behind him. Comet still leading the race, but Vixen's right there knocking on the door. Can Comet get the outside momentum? He sure does with help from Dasher. Here comes Santa. He's got help from Blitzen on the inside line. Blitzen's going to try to go way down on the inside. Santa's in the middle, 3 wide. Santa's going to fall back and get in line with Vixen. The top 3 single file. Everybody else battling out the position. 2 or 3 wide. Here's a battle for the lead again. Vixen to the inside of Comet, looking for the lead down the front straightaway. Comet still leads. Santa pushing Comet. Santa moves to second now. Here comes Blitzen to the inside, looking for third. Santa side by side with Comet for the race lead down the back straightaway. Comet down the back straightaway, holding the lead. Santa falls back to second. Here comes Blitzen and Dancer into the mix here. The inside line getting some help. Blitzen trying to get to the inside of Santa Claus for second. Comet still continues to lead. Santa's on the outside in second. Blitzen trying to make a run for it in the middle lane. Trying to make something work. Nose to tail are the top 3. And Comet, Santa, and Blitzen. Dasher, Dancer, and Prancer. Oh boy, 3 wide. Settling on out. Blitzen going to try to look to the inside. He'll fall back in line. Dancer's up to 4th. Dasher back to 5th. Dasher back to the inside. Will he have any help, drafting help on the inside line? Prancer's trying to reel in to give him the push. Santa looking to try to take the lead from Comet. Won't get any help there, so he falls back into line. Dasher's up to fourth. 3 wide for second. Behind Comet once again. And Dasher's up to second. Prancer's now to third, with Cupid following along, trying to give him a push. Donner, who started on the front row, trying to work his way back through to the front. And it's all Comet, who's led the first 6 laps of this race, trying to hold on. Dasher going to the inside. Question is, will he have help this time? Yes, he will, and Comet will have to surrender the lead this time unless he's got the outside lane rolling. Oh, it's going to be Dasher leading the lap. So Comet, with his first lap not led, he'll fall back for now. Don't count anyone out, because here comes Cupid to the inside, going from last to first. Here comes Prancer. Coming along. Donner going back to the front. Rudolph and Santa way down close to the double yellow line on the inside. Prancer moving up to the front. Donner throwing the block. Prancer leaves enough opening on the inside for Donner to come in. Rudolph is coming with him. Side by side for the race lead. Donner will lead lap number 8. Getting closer to the halfway point of this Santa Claus Cup. Everybody wants it. Who is it going to be? Here comes Prancer to the inside of Donner. He has no drafting help behind him, but somehow he prevails with the lead on the back straightaway. Side by side, down the back straightaway, going into turn 3, 3 wide for second. Here comes Comet coming back towards the front. He led the first few opening laps of this race. Side by side, looking for the lead back off the corner. Did Prancer gain enough momentum on the outside? Not quite. Almost got another lap led there, but Comet's holding on. Next time by, we'll have 10 laps complete, 10 laps to go. Halfway through. Who's gonna take home the first ever Santa Claus Cup victory? Comet down the back straightaway, trying to hold off a 3 wide battle for second. Cupid sitting in second now. Santa's up to third. Down the front straightaway. Nose the tail once again are the top 3. And then here we go, 4 wide. Cupid gonna try to go to the inside. Does he have any drafting help? He sure does. Comet left out high and dry on the outside. Cupid to the lead, but here comes Santa with Dancer and Blitzen and Dasher helping out. Santa moves up a little bit. Falls back in line behind Cupid. We got 3 wide for second. Blitzen has no help on the inside. Cupid with the lead right now. They have 9 laps to go as they cross the line right here. Cupid leads. Blitzen now up to second. Side by side for third. We got 3, 4 wide battles here towards mid. From the middle to the back of the pack. Hanging on right now. Cupid leads. Blitzen for second, but here comes Dasher on the inside for second. Prancer side by side with Donner for 4th and 5th. Laps down, 8 to go. This time by Blitzen and Cupid battle for the lead side by side. Cupid will lead the lap. Blitzen holding on the inside line. Cupid leads the outside groove. Blitzen trying to fall back in line. Can't do it because Dasher's right there. Cupid leaves the door open on the inside, but can Blitzen capitalize? He's got help behind him with Dancer and Vixen behind him. Down the back straightaway. Donner trying to get in on this inside line. 3 wide for the lead going into turn 3. Cupid goes way up high at the outside, close to the wall. Dancer to the point now. 7 laps to go. Dancer led the lap. 3 wide for second. Another 3 wide battle. 2 rows, 3 wide deep. Vixen to the point now. Rudolph looking to the inside of Vixen. Off turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Everyone wants this so bad. They want to call themselves the first ever. But only one can do so. 3 wide for the lead going into turn 3. Santa on the inside. Santa taking over the lead. 6 laps to go this time by. Comet coming right back up from second. But here comes Prancer in the 75. On the inside line. Comet and Santa side by side for the lead. Comet back up to the front. Prancer's up to second. Here comes Dasher and Blitzen. If there's one car to win this race that seems to be the favorite, it's the 88 of Comet. Five laps to go. The race is really on now. Comet holding on. Prancer's going to go to the inside and block Dasher. Down to the inside. Prancer to the lead. Dasher. Give him the push. Cupid's right behind Dasher. Now Dasher's going to the front. 3 wide for the lead. Then side-by-side battle. 2 wide for second. Or no, for fourth and fifth. 3 wide for the lead. Still, Prancer gets out of it. For now, here comes Donner trying to squeeze his way to the inside of Cupid. He's got Blitzen and a few others behind him. 4 laps to go, and it's Cupid who's got the outside momentum to take over the lead. Almost 4 wide for the lead that time. Down the front straightaway. Cupid with the lead. 4 wide behind them. Santa trying to get involved. Vixen to the inside, but he's got Rudolph coming behind him for help. Now we're going to have a 3 wide battle for second, third, and fourth. Cupid trying to hold on. Santa holds on for second. Rudolph backs out. Three laps to go now. Cupid holding on. Santa in second. Here comes Vixen from third. Going to see if he can get to the inside, but he has no drafting help behind him. He'll fall back in line. Santa to the inside. Looking for the lead off turn number 2. Side by side. Here comes Blitzen. Trying to get back into the picture. Three wide for a second. Blitzen trying to sneak his nose in. Santa in the middle. Vixen way up high on the outside with no help. 2 to go this time by. Cupid leads. Blitzen right there for second to push. Santa's back to third, but here comes Dancer and Rudolph. Blitzen gonna make a move to the inside with 2 laps to go. Coming down the back straightaway off turn number 2. Blitzen, Cupid, side by side for the lead. Another lap and a half to go. Here comes Prancer, looking to make it 3 wide. Doesn't have a big enough run, but he'll try to push Blitzen along. There's an inside door open. Can Prancer push the issue? White flag is in the air. 1 more lap to go. Blitzen in the front. Here comes Donner. Now here comes Comet way down to the inside. Cupid, back to the inside. Wants to go last to first in the first ever Santa Claus Cup. Cupid trying to throw on the block. Here comes Vixen. Comet trying to throw his nose into the middle. Cupid holding on. Comet coming in through the inside. Through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Cupid with the block, but Comet still tries to squeeze his way into the inside. Down the front straightaway. Checker flag. Your winner of the Santa Claus Cup is... Oh my God, it's close to call. And the timer says it's Cupid with the win. By inches. Cupid with the win by inches. We gotta see how close this was. Here they come to the finish line. Freeze frame by frame. Look how close that is. That is literally inches. Inches. Congratulations to Cupid, the first ever Santa Claus Cup champion. Your final results are on the left-hand side of the screen. The 9 of Cupid wins. The 88 of Comet second. The 25 of Santa Claus comes home third. The 5 of Blitzen in fourth. The 84 Rudolph, your top 5. Vixen in 6th. Donner in 7th. Dancer 8th. Prancer in 9th. And Dasher completes the field. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Hope everyone has a fantastic holiday season. And don't forget to hit subscribe for more content from the TNT Motorsports Network YouTube channel. Thank you everyone for tuning in. And hopefully we'll have another Santa Claus Cup spectacular next holiday season. Good night, everybody.